So I saw Venom: The Last Dance in theaters. Now, I was actually excited for this movie. I enjoyed the first Venom movie. It's not great, and for some reason, I love Venom like the big honest. I know, like I'm in the minority opinion of that. It's just for some odd reason I had a lot of fun with that movie. I totally don't understand the criticisms towards these movies, but I was excited going into this. And I'm gonna say this: even if you like the first Venom two movies, I can see some people who even had fun with those first two movies not like this one because this one just takes it too far for me personally. You have like scenes where Venom's like dancing, the tonal shifts are like so bad. And I know this movie is directed by a first time director, and it shows in this movie. I don't think this is a very well directed movie. There's times where scenes jump between scenes where it feels like there's like it does feel a little choppy at times. The plot is pretty bad. You had the guy who played Liz in his made the Spider movies play some hippie character, and it just he was in the his character felt like he was like after the van scenes, it's like you didn't need his character anymore, and I don't understand what was the point of his character. No, the Symbiote King, he's wasted in this movie, and every time they go to his scenes, it literally feels like cutscenes from a video game. And this movie is just so goofy. Like you have Venom dancing, like I said, in certain scenes in this movie. You have like the Mrs. Shane character who's like you have this set when he goes to Vegas, and it just movie just stops there. And I feel like you didn't need a character, and then you also have this character who like her body gets hit by lightning at the beginning, but doesn't go anywhere. Like some of these characters with backstories, they don't do anything with it. They're also based on rules in the third act, where it's like everybody's able to like bond with those symbiotes pretty easily. When the first two movies, it made it seem like the symbiotes had to have like a specific host, and then the third movie, it's like everybody gets a symbiote. So it's just a poorly to me a poorly terrible movie, and I didn't really have any fun with this one like I did with the first two. The villain's pretty bad. Some of the I thought some of the dialogue was pretty bad, and the jokes just felt so flat in this movie. Like I didn't like the humor. The humor didn't work for me at all in this one. So overall, I thought Venom: The Last Dance was a terrible movie. I would not recommend seeing in theaters. And like I could see some people who enjoyed the first two maybe have fun with this, but I could also see a lot of people who even had fun with the first two not like this one. Like I said, they took the goofiness just too far for me in this one. So that's my thoughts on Venom. Oh, Tom Hardy. I'll say the one positive about this movie is that he did a great job for what he's given in this movie. Like I can tell he does feel passion for this character. He's trying in this movie, but even Tom Hardy can't save this movie. Like he's the one positive, and there's some interesting element with the Venom and Eddie relationship in this movie, but don't like. I never felt completely invested in it. Like there's a scene at the end where they do like a clip show. And it's like I understand what they had that clip show at the end, but it just feels really put in there. Where they show all the moments from the first two movies. I get what they're trying to do with the scene at the end of this movie, but I just didn't really feel completely invested in this relationship, and it just felt oddly placed. And for a first time director, this movie really felt like it needed more editing and just a solid script because, like I said, the story is just so bad. Like I didn't care about any of the characters in this movie. The guy who played I can't remember his name, but he was in the Doctor Strange movies where he played one of the characters in those movies. Like in the trailers, you see he's like he plays like a soldier type character. His character, like he was wasted in this movie. I thought, like he's a great actor, but he was wasted in this movie. So overall, like I said, Venom: The Last Dance, terrible movie. I would not recommend this movie. Just skip this one in my opinion. So that's my thoughts on Venom: The Last Dance. Until next time, movie fans.